For the last few years, I've been trying to define my style. For a long time, I was just doing commissions and painting stuff and like painting pretty girls and flowers and whatever, but I've been really wanting to like focus on what makes me unique and colors and different like elements, you know, like 90s vibes or whatever. And I really like dogs, and I really like Dobermans. So I've just been painting a lot of dogs, you know, trying to find like new unique ways to do it in, you know, cool colors and stuff like that. So one of the things I like to do is have like, you know, intensity, but also bring like a feminine energy to it.
Sure.
So it's something that like guys could like too, you know, not just women. But just anything that has society like deems traditionally as like feminine. It makes people stop and like think about it. Doing like pastel blue barbed wire or pastel pink barbed wire, you see it's like something like intense and like hardcore mixed with something that's like cute and harmless. Like energies, masculine and feminine energy, and soft and hard, and I guess finding themselves in that scale somewhere. A couple years I've been trying to focus more on my personal work and, like I said, defining my style and my purpose. So there was a time when I was really focused on painting like flowers and whatever portraits, but I would focus on using like unique lighting and unique perspectives that you don't normally see in street art. So that was kind of a focus I was, you know, a couple years ago. Now I don't know how to, I guess just like I said, really honing in on like what defines me, and if you saw it on the street you'd be like, oh, Nico painted that. I think that my experience is kind of unique because of where I mainly built my career, which was Jacksonville, which isn't super saturated with street art, graffiti, murals. Like it's more and more now, but I never felt like I was trapped in these rooms where men were always leading the conversation, and I had to be like, oh, excuse me, can I do this? I just did it. Like I did everything. I have never ever felt like being a woman has limited me, but I know a lot of other women that have told me stories of their struggles and how they do always feel like they are in these rooms where men are leading the conversation, and there isn't room for women to make decisions or take the lead and stuff like that. And in the same way that society and social media like impacts women and how we feel about ourselves, and men too, I think that like historically within the graffiti and street art industry, like it has affected women in certain ways, but I think that fortunately now it's evolving to where there's more balance and equality. There's definitely still a lot of room for women to kind of like take over, and I've been trying to, you know, the project we did down the street, like we took 3 big walls and it's all women, and it's like there's definitely more space for women to take up. So I think it's gonna be like a never-ending journey, but I think it has progressed in positive ways. I was taught by graffiti writers like how to spray paint and use spray paint and stuff like that. Like
letters, style writing.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I had done art, you know, and then they were trying to teach me letters, and I'm not the most patient person, and I get really frustrated when I'm not good at something.
Sure.
So like letters were a major struggle for me, so I just transitioned to doing characters and this whole career of mural painting. And then like not long ago I was, you know, we actually traveled to India with Few and Far and connected with some artists out there, graffiti writers, and we went on missions and painted, and like it just reminded me of like why I fell in love with street art and murals, and so I kind of got re-inspired. And, you know, I was taught by graffiti writers, write bulk mainly, also grab helps me a lot, but they would tell me about Few and Far. They're like, oh, Few and Far, this crew, blah blah blah, all women, this and that, one day you're going to be in Few and Far. And so I tried to do everything I could to connect with them, and so it's been definitely a great blessing to be a part of that crew. and it's been very important to me. It takes a lot, you know. We have to work together. We have to do the Instagram, the blog, website, organize events, manage partnerships, like all kinds of stuff. So this is actually, we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary this year, and one of the things that I want to focus on within my role in Few and Far is providing opportunities for a more diverse group of women that haven't necessarily had the access to opportunities like throughout their lives. Something that's always good to do, no matter if you're a woman or a man, is like understanding and learning about graffiti as much as you can, like the culture of it, like where it started, and just, you know, having respect for it, because that'll get you a long way as a street artist. Because I think a lot of people don't care at all about it and just do their thing. Beyond that is, you know, your mentality is also important. So never limiting yourself, like knowing that you're capable of doing anything you envision. You just have to, you know, research, organize, make a plan, execute.
Yeah.
So believing in yourself, using the law of attraction, manifesting.
You sure? You believe in that?
Yeah.
It works for you for sure?
Yeah, for sure.